Okay. So this is student life. Okay. So the student life actually okay. The student life to me, because I've been enjoying sort of a quiet life there, so I say very good. The university always provides some activities on campus so that this 24,000 students will enjoy. Sometimes they bring in speakers, sometimes they bring in comedians, sometimes they bring in famous people. They present talks and speeches, and of course games like basketball games, football games, baseball games, and all kinds of games. No soccer. But soccer, they have intramural teams. The students play against each other. International students, American students, they compete with each other, usually like between clubs and so on. So there is one so-called complex. It is this. This complex is very good, in my opinion. It is called the Cadillac of a sports center in the United States. Cadillac. That means even compared to other universities, big university, this is ranked top 10 in terms of the varieties of the things you play and some of the space and the equipment. So to me, I spend many hours in this complex and I enjoy. So I try to show you what kind of things that that you have. Okay, I just showed you, right? Now, for example, this is not for university team against university team. University team against other university team, they have a much bigger, much better like NBA arena that students can go. It's just like what you see on NBA. This is just for students. They have like 4 of them like this. All together 20 basketball courts. And all of them, they are modern. And then open almost like 18 hours a day. Okay? So the students just play, you can go there and play and play and play. And then they have 4 times of this. This is just one of them. And these are all wooden floor. It is like this. If I go back, it will be just like this. So this is a basketball court, 20, 30 of them, right? So that is one. And if you don't like basketball, for example, you may say, well, what about, and this is, you know this racquetball. They have like 30 of them. And does it cost you anything? 0. So in other words, you can go in all this thing day in and day out, any time of the day. They close at midnight usually, and then play this. Your school fee include your membership, like you can go in and out. So I also give you this. Of course, they have swimming pool and all these things. This is interesting. This is the rock. This is rock climbing. When my daughter was young, like maybe 10, 11 years old, actually she was not allowed to enter because she was not a student. But somehow every Thursday night they have this so-called women's night. They give free trials to women. So somehow my daughter was considered to be a woman, so allowed. Now how tall is rock climbing? Pretty tall. It's actually from that all the way there. And you can climb free. Now rock climbing, archery, all these things. You can see that you can see the fact sheets. Like you can see what kind of things they give, right? You can see you have basketball court, golf, swimming pool, climbing, weightlifting. The so-called machine. The machine the reason why we are called Cadillac is that if you go to all these LA fitness club, they were not even close. We have machine that like about 10 times of this room. About 10 times this room. And if you go to LA Fitness, all this, you pay membership, they were not comparable. So you can see, 1,500 square feet of the machine weighs 8,000. You know how 8,000 square feet is? Full of machine. You want to be Mr. Olympic? Try that. So you can see that indoor track. And in fact, these are not just for students, not for competition. Competition, when college against college, university against university, tennis against tennis, we have different set of standards. And we will not be able to use that because they are reserved for really representative. What this is about is the student can play every day. You can see, you can play table tennis, badminton, and so on. And then you can dance, you can have yoga. And you actually, they have sometimes they organize trip to Yellowstone, to some other activities. So, what I want to say is that yes, it seems that life is miserable. We do not have theater. We do not have big mall. But in exchange, you have a quiet life. You have a healthy life. So it's your tip. It's really your tip. So if you ask me, 80,000, is it worth it? Then I go back to say, yes, it's worth it. If your parents are willing to pay for you, it's worth it. So this is my life. You see that my son and daughter, my wife, we always go there. You know, during the fall and the spring, for example, before going home, I always go to jog, like 43 minutes, always 43 minutes on the machine. And how many machines? About 60 jogging machines next to me. So it's good. Life is simple and very focused. Okay, I did not prepare any video or slides, but I hope that my presentation was okay. If you run into question, you go to the site, and someone here know my email address. You can email me for say, okay, what about application? What about the potential like financial aid? You email me, I will always answer. If I do not answer, it's not because I intentionally ignore you. It just means that I'm somewhere in the world. And sooner or later, when I return to Stillwater, when I have nothing to do, I will go through the email and answer your question. You bet that. Okay? All right, any question? Anything you want to ask? Yes?
How is the weather there compared to Ho Chi Minh City?
The weather?
Yeah.
Okay, the weather. Okay. Now, Ho Chi Minh is hot, but it is not very hot in my standard, in my living experience. But the thing is, it's humid, right? So how hot is Oklahoma? All right. Now, in terms of temperature, Oklahoma right now, maybe 100 to 205. Let's say 95 to 105 Fahrenheit. So you think that it's maybe about 39 degrees Celsius, something like that. No, but I lived there like for 19 years. Now, I was born and raised in Hong Kong until I finished high school. Hong Kong, the average temperature, the temperature will be like Ho Chi Minh. It's maybe like 32 to 36 Celsius in the summer. But you guys suffer because the humidity is bad. Over there, even if you are in a degree of 90, you feel very comfortable because it's very dry. Okay? If it is 9500 degrees, sure, you don't want to stay under the sun. You don't want to stay under the sun, but it is very dry. Okay? So as it is hot, but it is dry. Very low humidity. So if you say, well, should you go out during the day, even it's dry? Then I say no, because of a skin cancer. It applies to anyone in the world. However, it is not like that you don't play football, you don't play soccer under the sun in the summer, right? But it is dry. It's not like here. If you walk on the street for a short while, you go in and out the building, there's nothing, because all the buildings would have air condition. Your home, your apartment, your house would have air condition. So, but the good thing is it is dry. If you ask me to prefer, I live in Hong Kong, 34 degrees Celsius or 39 degrees Celsius, I would prefer this because it's dry. This is very humid, just like Ho Chi Minh City. Well, when I get in and out, then I have to take a bath. Over there, you may take a bath one day. Okay, so this is okay. All right. Now, if you go south to Houston, right, then it will be similar to. I mean, it's not as worse as Ho Chi Minh City. The temperature is not as bad because it's next to the ocean, maybe 95 degrees, but it's humid. Humidity plus temperature is a bad combination. So somehow still water is liked by many people from hot countries, Malaysia, Middle East, Pakistan, Indian student, Pakistani student. They like Oklahoma because it's hot and also it's cheap. It's reasonable. Everything is reasonable. Okay.
Thank you.
Any comments? Question? Again, email me or just stop me sometime today or through Monday. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. All right, thanks.
Thank you very much for coming today.
Okay.
Thank you for your presentation.
All right.
So maybe we stop here and
Yeah.
after 2 years in Vietnam, I can transfer into